Hello, welcome to my first video. I don't know how many more I do, but we'll see how it goes. This is a 1988 Mini Jet Black. I've already started doing some repairs on it, so you've missed any updates if you're that interested. I'll just go you a quick run through of what I've done so far and what's still left to do. So yeah, got some panels with it originally. Got pattern front end, pattern wings with it. Don't know if I'm going to use those. Did come with a pattern scuttle panel, but I'm not happy with the fit, so I've gone genuine on that one. Fits a lot better. Yeah, that's just it resting in there straight away. I haven't even cut that to fit yet. The pattern one doesn't fit. Already done the driver's inner wing. Had to replace all the door posts. Most of the inner wing there. Could have replaced the whole thing really. Had to do a lot of repairs up there by the vent and some repairs at the front, but money wise it's easier to spend your own time doing it sometimes. Picked up some genuine panels off eBay, which is good. So I've got my inner doorstep that's just gone on. I've got some rear quarters, as you can see I've cut out here. I've got some genuine rear quarters to go on, which I managed to pick up off eBay, which is good. I've got repairs around here first to do, around the subframe point, so that's my next thing I'm going to be doing today. Thinking about removing the door pocket as well, because I think it's just going to be in the way. Because I've also got some pattern floors over there to go in. Don't know whether I'm going to replace the whole floor or not. Dad suggested don't bother replacing good metal, so he suggested maybe just coming along just one section, leaving all this solid all the way up there because it all looks good. Front's already been half replaced, but I'm going to cut all that out again because it doesn't look brilliant. Still got to do some repairs just at the top bulkheads there, and also this box is completely rotten as well. So I've got, again, just behind there you can see that one. I've actually got a second hand one which looks in a lot better condition, but I just need to cut all the metal off. Haven't even started really touching the other side yet, but it's pretty much the same. Just started doing a little bit of repair. The shock point, and I've still got all this to do yet. Not quite happy. I've put some new door hinges on, not genuine ones, but they seem pretty good. But so I've just hung the door now, and the door gaps seem quite tight on this side at the moment, but it's got nothing to do with the hinges as far as I can see. It just looks like it's tight. So I've decided to just leave it for the moment, so I need to think about the door gaps and what I'm going to be doing. I've got more panels on the side. I've got boot floors to do yet. I won't get around to the boot at the moment. But again, I've got this rear quarter to do again, because someone's repaired at the top and started to repair it at the bottom, so it's just easier just to take the whole thing off, I think, because I just did a repair on the previous Mini down there and I had to put shitloads of filler in because I'm not that brilliant. So yeah, so let's crack on the other side and I'll try and update you a bit later. Okay, little update before I get started. I've just had a quick go at just taking off the subframe bolts already, and they're already rounding off. Looking at in here, it looks like they're gonna have to be replaced anyway. There's just way too much rust in there to even think about it. So what I'm going to do is I'll just to keep this line, obviously this is all going to be replaced anyway and it all needs repairing, but I'll just make myself a little template just to keep the rough curve. I've got the other quarter panel anyway to really get the curve correctly anyway, but it's always good to use a bit of a scissors box, and the wife's scissors from the kitchen that she always moans that are missing now. And so basically what I'm going to do is just cut away all this, cut the bolts off hopefully, and then we can see what sort of panel we need to remake in there to get all the subframe bolts all mounted back up again. I've got all new stainless bolts to go in anyway. And then also let's try and get the door pocket off as well by drilling out the spot welds. Not sure from this side or from the other side yet. Let's have a look on that. Alright, okay, well, done some more chopping. I think I'm going to stop now because it's nearly lunchtime, and I think I'm going to put some bracing in before I go too much further. So you can see there, I'll cut all right back all around that to the mount, so I'm going to have to rebuild all that. I don't have any panels, so I'll have to just make that out of sheet. Shouldn't be too tricky. Started to drill the spot welds out. They're going to go from this side. for the bottom of the pocket's rusty, so that's going to have to be repaired anyway. So I've got to finish getting the pocket out, but I think I'll put some bracing in before I go too much further, and then I can start cutting the floor out a bit more, get the pocket out of the way, again, clear the floor up a little bit. I have to take a lot of this sound deaden off just so I can see really where the real rust is. You can see the previous weld that someone's welded the front floor pan into this. Contemplating not taking the whole boxing out, maybe just going through, but I'll have to think about that. I've got to be careful of making sure the seat bolt's back in. But what I think I need to do is just keep cutting now, brace it up, get the new floor in, so that will help me then just make sure I can get all this correct. Okay, stopped for lunch, watched a bit of the Grand Prix, came back. Sadly, I got the bin out, rear bin, but I think, to be honest, it beat me. I got impatient in the end. I just couldn't get everything. Might be repairable. It's already rusty at the bottom, so it needed repairing anyway, so I'll have a look at that a bit later. So I've cut away, nearly getting all the rot away now. Did a bit of bracing. I'm sure there's people on YouTube that will comment and say not enough bracing, but hey ho, it's the bracing I've got. Oh, a little bit more rust down the back there, but what about that another day? So again, working out how much of the floor to actually really take out. My dad says, look, you know, if it's solid metal, keep it. So we get some of this bitumen or whatever this floor deadening stuff is, get some of that off, and see where we are, and then work out how much of this box section to take out, because it's definitely rusty underneath there, and I can even see, I can see daylight through that hole there, so there's definitely something going on underneath. So it needs coming off. But I've got to all that now, so a little bit more cutting around that area, and I can start putting a bit of solid sort of plating, working out thing. But what I might try and do is try and get the floor in, I think, first, get that clamped up, then that sort of gives me this sort of area to work from. And it's just started raining. Hopefully my garage doesn't leak too much, but it does a little bit. But alright, catch you later. Alright, just took the box section off this side. Must have been some guy called Ryan working on this last time. And a nice hose clip there, and a bottle top inside this. You can see there, already been patched. You had a floor panel at the front there. It looks like it's been patched again there, through to the back, from underneath because the welding wire sticking through. Found a little bit of rust down there, not too much, so I don't know whether it's worth taking the whole floor panel back all the way to there just to repair that or not. I'll have a look. Looks like there's a little bit down there as well. It's quite surface, so I may just come along one of these ridges and across. You take that off, get that out of the way. Let's have a bit more clean up. Let's get this floor cut out, and then we'll see if we can get a floor pan dropped in, see how it's looking. Okay, quick test. Oh, not even a test fit really. Just put the jack under the floor. Hack through the brake line. I'll replace that later. Maybe the previous person did that. Let's blame them. So quick floor. So I've got one of these floors with the seals already spot welded on. So it's a pattern one, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's a cheap, I was contemplating a whole complete floor, but like 600 odd quid. There was so much other work I had to get done. I went for these floors, so we'll see how they go. Worst case, I'll have to fit a whole floor one day. So yeah, just test fit. A lot more to do yet. But just sort of getting an eyeball for all this, seeing how it all lines up. It's looking alright, not too bad at the moment. A little bit of a gap down there, but I think it's got to come back more, to be honest. And then just work out now next where I'm gonna cut along here. My dad said try and go for one of the edge of the ribs because it's quite easy to then weld and then obviously grind away. So obviously it all depends on how well this pattern one lines up. It doesn't at the moment, but then again I've only just shoved it in at the moment with a couple of clamps. So let's give it a go. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for the day, otherwise I end up making mistakes by too much. But keep ploughing on. Let's get in there, don't really look any different from an hour ago when I took the last video. But just trying to cut away the rot a bit more, just around the floors. Trying to get a bit more better fit. At some point, I've got to do a die decision and cut a little bit more just so it fits nice. So I can actually weld it, obviously. So, still got a lot more to do. I'm going to clean the camera just down here. So, yeah. So, I'm getting there. Big old job this. Quite a lot of... Oh, under there! Come out. Anyone that does these cars expect this. So, we go there. In the end, I've decided to cut the whole floor out in the end because... trying to get a straighter line down there, but it's not even very straight yet, but I'll try and work on that a bit more. And then, so yeah, I'm not too sure now whether I should get it to fit and tack and then work on this panel. And then, or work on this panel down here with the subframe bolts on. Then put the floor in, so whatever I think on that. And we go from there, so I'm going to go inside, watch the rest of the Grand Prix. And if anyone likes this video, I might do another update. Alright, bye.